I grew up in Chestnut Hill in St. Ignatius Parish and went to Catholic school all the way. Well, I was very grounded from the beginning because I had a wonderful Jesuit uncle who was at our house a lot, with other priests too. So I lived in that atmosphere for all my young years. And then, as I say, went to Catholic school. And when I graduated from Emmanuel, I worked for the pilot. And 10 years later, I was married. And I now have 8 children, all of whom are wonderful, successful, good people. And I've been here 10 years, having come here from living with my sister for a few years after my husband died and her husband died. And here has been perfect. I had known Bethany because I had 2 cousins who were sisters of St. Joseph, and had been here visiting them off and on over the years, so I knew it. And decided that's where I wanted to go. Certainly my journey has deepened at Bethany. The whole atmosphere is so spiritual here, with the sisters and the chapel, as Evelyn said, and daily mass, retreats, and it's just, you can't help but become more spiritual as you day to day go through things here. It's a very wonderful place to grow spiritually. Every help in the world. Well, I've certainly acquired a huge number of wonderful friends here. I'm one who really loves change. Very weird thing, but I do. And, you know, the changes, for instance, this chapel, which they did over again, and it's so beautiful. And all those little physical changes and the changes of different sisters. Sad to see some go back to God, but wonderful to see the new ones that come here too. And I have become an associate of the Sisters of St. Joseph, which also opens another whole world of spirituality and friendship. My philosophy has always been to live outside yourself. And I think it's easy to do that here because there's a lot to do. And I think they pointed out that I work with the resident council as the president. And, you know, daily there are so many people that you can do things for here. And so many activities outside of Bethany too with my children. Lots of baptisms and Holy Communions and what have you, weddings and so forth. I have 18 grandchildren and 4 great-grandchildren. So outside of Bethany is pretty lively too. Well, as I said, living outside yourself is really, I find, a key to happiness. And I think the other thing is balance. If you live your life with a good deal of balance, I think all seems to work out beautifully, to say nothing of being helped by the grace of God.